Hi everyone, it's Christine, and today I wanted to talk about the concept of defining what it is that you want. I know that I struggled with this for quite a long time. The question I asked myself over and over again was, what exactly do I want? I knew that I was in a career that wasn't quite what it was that I wanted, but I wasn't sure exactly what the next step might be. So over the past few years, I did a lot of soul searching, started writing in a journal, and took stock of everything that was on my bookshelves, the TV programming that I would watch, magazines that I would subscribe to, and really analyzed myself to see what really interested me. What did I spend my time doing that interested me when I was not at work? What were the urges that I had, that the hobbies that I wanted to involve myself in? What were the things that really made me happy and lit me up when I was doing them? So that began my exploration, and fortunately, I'm in a position now where I've defined that for myself. I knew for myself that I wanted something creative. I worked in a design profession, but I didn't want something in the world of the web. I wanted something that was much more hands-on, working with my hands, being more tactile. That led me to products. I thought maybe product design, but then I realized it wasn't designing gadgets and electronics. So then I found myself, I think it was last fall, I was really frustrated with myself, not having asked myself this question for so many years and not really knowing, not really feeling like I was getting any closer. I knew that I loved wellness and being healthy, eating organic. That's one part that I really enjoyed, and I thought maybe that could be one aspect of my life, but I didn't want to cut off the creative side. So as I started to explore the creative side, I found myself picking up hobbies such as knitting, really wanting to sew. I've realized I wanted to sew for so many years, and I've always put that on the back burner because I had more important things to do, like work and attending my graduate school classes and other things, family matters. So my deep down desires of these hobbies were pushed away, and I finally allowed myself to engage in these activities last fall, and it was for fun, but that led me to discovering how much I loved working with my hands. I knew that, but I knew that whatever I did had to involve that. Then I found out that potentially maybe fashion. I never had considered that, and one day as I was brainstorming with my husband, that idea popped into my head. I had never explored it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I thought it was more of a superficial field, but the more I looked at the TV programming I was watching stuff like Tim Gunn's Guide to Style. I mean, a lot of these shows were about really transforming people from the outside in, and I understood that it doesn't have to be a shallow field. There can be ways to take something that you do and insert purpose and meaning behind it. So that's what I'm doing now, and that's how I discovered that my passion is fashion design, and I'm gonna pursue it. I've enrolled in a program that is for career changers, and I'm taking it one step at a time. And I found a program that allowed me to do it within just 1 year, which was great because I have way too much time spent on education. So whatever the fastest path for me, that's what I was looking for. So the other thing that I am doing right now, besides career, there's always other things, financial concerns that we're trying to manifest, things that we want to clean up. Cleaning up our credit, getting rid of our debt, paying off student loans, paying down mortgage, making sure you can make rent, mortgage payments. I'm in the same boat as all of you guys out there. And this is one technique that I'm using now. I've used writing things down in the past, and it's worked. But I realized that posting things up on the walls has had more impact on me because I see it day in and day out, and even though I'm not actively thinking about it, I know that it's there, and I feel like that energy is affecting me at a subconscious level. So now I want to show you what I've done. I'm sure you guys have heard of vision boards. I finally decided to create one for myself, and the technique that I used was to take my take my credit card statement. I took a screenshot and I took it into Photoshop. And if you guys don't know Photoshop, you can always just print it out and print out multiple copies of your statements, and then cut out little letters, little numbers, and just glue them. And I've made my balance 0. And I took a picture of a couple of the properties that we have. We just recently moved, so we're trying to sell some properties. Took those listings, printed them out, and wrote the word sold in red letters over the top. So as I look at them, I'm not thinking, I want this property sold, I want this property sold. I'm thinking, it's sold. This property, this specific property is sold. This one's sold first, this one's sold next, but they're sold. And the debt is gone. And my bank account statement, it's at a certain amount. So the more you can start to believe that this is where you currently are at, if you can take yourself from your current position, put yourself into the future, and act like that is today, that will help you get to that place much faster. And already so far, I think the energy is working because we have somebody who is interested and came back for a second showing. So I am continuing to affirm to myself, the properties are sold. The properties are sold. Sold, sold, sold. At the listing price or very close to it. And a lot of us try to do these vision boards, and we try to do them all at once, and it's very overwhelming. So what I did was, here you go, you can see a little bit of it. And there's one over there that I created with my husband. There are things that we want to share. For example, we want to share the place we want to live. What do we want that to look like? So I created that with him. And then this one here is for myself. You know, some outfits that I like. He's a yoga pose up there. So yeah, it's very bare right now, but I'm going to add to it and just enjoy the process of gathering information, gathering things that I like, and trying to be very expansive about it, creative about it, and not feeling like, oh, I need this now, but instead feeling like this is what I deserve. These are the things that make me happy, and I own it, I have it, my life is great. So good luck to you guys, and hope you're doing well. Sending you much love. Bye.